Yes, it was an impulse buy. 8 baby chicks from Tractor Supply. I'll tell you what breed they are later. Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. This is the little baby chick that I just got today. It is Friday. It's like 92 degrees and sunny. A little bit of a breeze. Yeah, you like that warm sun, don't you? Yeah, as you saw in the opening, I impulse bought some baby chicks today at Tractor Supply. I had to go into Boonville for, you know, chicken feed and stuff, and I needed to get some chicken waterers because 2 of mine broke, but they were out of them, and they've been out of them for a while. People are buying all kinds of chickens and chicken supplies and stuff. It's yeah, it's a crazy time in the world, but I like to see that aspect. More of these little things running around. Okay, let me get these baby chicks situated, and I'll be back and tell you what breed they are and why I got them. These are the 8 new additions to Bobblehead Homestead. Yes, they had a bumpy ride home, so looks like they're pigging out and falling asleep with their heads in the food. Yeah. They'll be as rambunctious as this batch of chicks very soon. These are the 13 of my 3rd generation olive eggers that I bred here. These are available. Send me an email if you're interested and you're in the vicinity. I'm not a delivery dude, but I do go to Russellville and Boonville or places in between. So, yep, if you're interested in 13 straight run 3rd generation olive eggers that some of these will have true green egg genetics. Those are hard to find. So, yep, hit me up. And these are my 5 Welsumers and 7 Marans. They're going to be going outside very soon. They're rambunctious also. These are not available. Not available. I will be using these as breeding stock and hopefully adding more. But yeah, and no heat lamp in there because it's over 90 degrees in here. They don't need a heat lamp. If it drops below 70 at night, I'll put it in there. But as long as it's staying over 70, they're old enough now. They're what, 2 weeks old, so they'll be good. Yep, 7 Marans and 5 Welsumers in there. I'm about to ramble about chicken, so if you're not a chicken person or into the whole chicken thing, this is your warning. Okay, so I got 8 baby chicks. What breed did I get? Those are white leghorns, or as they call them around here, leghorns. Pullets, if you can believe what Tractor Supply says, which is not always reliable. But yeah, they should be 8 white leghorn pullets. Pullets means a girl, you know, a girl baby chick that has not started laying eggs yet. So why did I get 8 leghorns on an impulse buy? Well, there actually is. It was an impulse buy, but it did have a lot of forethought. For one, I've got more baby chicks hatching today, so if I'm going to raise the baby chicks that are hatching today, might as well raise them with something else. So let's go take a look at what's hatching right now. Yes, I have more baby chicks hatching in my little incubator in the cabin too. Yep, these are Whiting True Blue purebreds. 4 of them have hatched out of 8 eggs that are in there. Today is their due date, so yeah, 4 out of 8 already, and we'll see about the other ones as time goes on. Yeah, 4 out of 8 purebred Whiting True Blues have hatched so far, and if I'm going to raise them, I might as well, you know, raise a whole bunch of them. Let's see, and those will be some of Carol Burnett's eggs were in there, so I'll be at least getting the, you know, the last few eggs from Carol Burnett will be hatched. All right, so 4 of those have hatched today, and now I can raise them all together. The leghorns are not, I'm not going to confuse them with the Whiting True Blues, so I won't have to worry about leg bands and stuff at an early age, and I can raise them all together. Okay, so the white leghorns. I've been thinking about a white egg. They lay white eggs. In fact, they are leghorns are known as the best egg layers of any chicken breed out there. They lay big white eggs and they do not eat much feed. They're kind of a smaller bird, and so, you know, in the whole world of chickens, if all we cared about was egg production as it relates to how much food they eat, all of our eggs would come from white leghorns. And yeah, that's kind of boring. You know, we'd either have meat chickens or we'd have, you know, leghorns, and there wouldn't be any other chicken breeds because those two would meet all of our food needs. So, but that's boring. So why did I get white leghorns? I have those third generation olive eggers. And how do I explain this? With a rooster, a rooster doesn't lay eggs, so you don't know what kind of egg color genetics he has. You can tell by the parents, but sometimes you're unsure. Even with the hens, sometimes you're unsure. Anyway, so these third generation olive eggers, I have to test them to see what kind of egg color genetics they have. One way to test them is I could breed the roosters to a brown egg hen, and that's how I could test whether or not that rooster has both blue egg genes, or if that rooster only has one blue egg gene. If he only has one blue egg gene, then half of his kids will lay brown eggs, but if he has two blue egg genes, all of his kids will lay green eggs. So, so that's how you would test whether or not that rooster has both of the blue egg genes. So, how do you test, you know, in order to make green, you start off with a blue egg and you put some brown on it to make green. Well, how can you test what, you know, what kind of brown genetics a rooster has? Well, you can't do that breeding it to another brown egg chicken breed. But you can test how much brown is in it by breeding them to a white egg chicken breed. And so that's the purpose behind these white leghorns. They will help me test my third and future generation olive eggers. They will help me test them for do they have one or two blue egg genes, and they can also help me test for how much brown. Is it a light brown? Is it a medium brown? Is it a dark brown? You know, what kind of brown egg genetics does that rooster have? So, yep, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. It really does make sense. I have been looking into white egg breeds, chicken breeds, for a while, and you know, it's not something I could have made do with the brown egg layers that I have. But hey, I was at Tractor Supply. I know I've got chicks hatching today. They were just, you know, they were only 8 and they were lonely, and you know, it looked like they needed a new home. So I really hope they are leghorns. If they end up being meat birds, then, you know, I can deal with that too. But so yeah, that'll be cool to add some leghorns to my flock. You know, they're an all-white bird, so they're not going to be part of my breeding program. They are just going to be the test hens for my green egg breeding program. All right, so that's the deal on that. And I know half of this doesn't make sense, and none of it makes sense to some of you. But all right. Anyway, it's a little after 5. I think I might actually get a nap in. Kind of late, but it is what it is. I had a busy day running into town and doing stuff. So, yep, it's nap time. So that might be all for this video. Thanks for watching. Take her easy, everybody. Let's look at some gladiolas on the way out.